Let's get to Bob Pisani and see what the floor looks like this morning. Hey, Bob.
And, of course, everyone preparing for the reopen, which will happen at 9:50 a.m. We are here with Stacey Cunningham, of course, who runs the New York Stock Exchange. Stacey, I'm tempted to say we have to stop meeting like this. We did this on Monday when we had a first trading halt in a long time. What's going on right now? What can we expect when we reopen?
Just like Monday, we're giving the market 15 minutes to process the down movement. We'll pause for 15 minutes and we'll reopen stocks. And it's working as it's designed to function, so that the market can absorb what news was out overnight, how investors are reacting, so they can make decisions, and everyone gets a chance to see what's happening.
Everyone was commenting about when the market reopened on Monday, it did what it was supposed to do. It gathered liquidity, and when we reopened, the VIX was down a little more. There was a little bit of a buying rush. No idea if that'll happen this time, but it certainly accomplished what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, they worked as designed. It gives an opportunity for trading to come back to a centralized place, reopen, and see where we go from there.
Now, the traders you see behind us running around trying to figure out what the opening indications are, can you just describe how this will actually happen? Will this be a manual process, or will be an electronic, essentially? What's going to happen behind us?
Yeah, it's a combination. The market model here at the New York Stock Exchange allows for human judgment to open stocks, and that's a critical part of the time of day. So we apply a lot of human judgment during that period. If the stock is opening in line, they can automate that, and it can happen in a fully electronic way. But when their stock is being dislocated, there are more stocks that we actually want to apply that human judgment because they open with less volatility, and ultimately investors get better prices.
Now, we heard last night the Chicago Mercantile Exchange was closing its trading floor. That's a very small part of their overall business. Obviously, they can operate electronically, but so can the New York Stock Exchange. I know, of course, we've been saying for a long time the NYSE has business contingency plans in place for decades in the event the floor can't open for snowstorms or floods, or in this case, some other situation. Can you describe the NYSE's business contingency plans to us right now, and what the situation is?
Sure. There's a spectrum of plans that we could roll out at any point in time. And so we've already taken some steps to limit exposure in the building just by separating people and separating communities so that the people on the trading floor aren't interacting with people on other floors. We don't have guests coming onto the floor. Those are just precautions so that we can limit the likelihood that there is an outbreak. If there is an outbreak, we can clean the floor and reopen pretty quickly as well. So that's something we're not planning to close the floor at this time. But as you mentioned, we could trade fully electronically.
And we got to let you go. But in the event that the floor does close for any period of time, the NYSE can trade electronically.
Absolutely. That's the and the DMMs can open their stocks remotely electronically as well. And so we have those plans. We're not planning to use them at this point.
Okay, Stacey, great to see you. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate that. And remember, we're going to be reopen in just about 3.5 minutes.